Hey, what's up, guys? Michael from TechHeads here. Now, you've seen us unbox it, you've seen us install it. I've been using it in my home for a little over 2 weeks now, and today I'm here to tell you what I really think about the August Smart Lock and whether I think it deserves a place in your own smart home. For those of you who don't know, the August Smart Lock is August's foray into the home automation space. The Bluetooth connected smart lock was designed with simplicity in mind, and in my opinion, its biggest selling point starts right at that design level. Unlike most all other smart locks on the market, the lock doesn't replace your entire current deadbolt and instead just attaches to the interior side of your lock, replacing just the thumb latch. And because of this, August is claiming installation takes 10 minutes or less, and I installed my own lock in just over 5 minutes. This ease of installation also leads to ease of moving it from one door to another if you need to, and because of this design, there's also no need to have to rekey your locks because your current keys will still work like they always have. And of course, you can still manually lock and unlock the door from the inside as well. Measuring in with a diameter of 3¼ inches and a height of just under 2¼ inches, on paper the lock doesn't seem like it'd be that big, but in person it definitely catches your eye once it's installed on the door. In some reviews I've read, I've seen people complaining about the size, but I personally don't think it's as much as an eyesore as it is just different looking. And August offers the lock in a variety of colors to help best match your current door. The lock is powered by 4 AA batteries, and August suggests a battery life of anywhere from 9 months to a year. And this is mostly in part to the fact that the lock uses low energy Bluetooth technology instead of Wi Fi. Once you get the lock installed, the initial setup and calibration are just as easy. Go grab the August Smart Lock app from your app store, and if you haven't already, create an account. Side note here, August is using a two-step authentication method for account creations, requiring you to input a passcode they send you via text message and one they send you via email. And I definitely appreciated this extra effort made for security here. After you've signed in, the app will scan for any locks in range and instruct you to lock and then unlock the door by hand. August will remember these positions, and then that's it. You're done. You can now use your phone to lock and unlock your door. But that's just the beginning of what August can do. A feature called Everlock, which is really just their fancy name for a timer, will let you specify a duration anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes in which you want your August lock to lock itself after being unlocked. The cool thing about this feature is it works regardless of how the lock was unlocked, whether manually by the app, by hand, or by using the auto unlock feature, which we'll talk about in just a second. Just don't get too stingy with this timer here, because if you go out to check the mail without your phone on you, you might come back and find yourself locked out of your house. Now, the auto unlock feature does exactly what you think it does. Once enabled, the app will use the location services of your smartphone to track when you leave your home, and once you return, the door will automatically unlock for you once you get close. This is great for those times when your hands are full and you aren't able to reach into your pocket for your keys or your phone. And finally, the August lock doesn't just come in handy for the home's owners, but you can also issue digital keys to guests to grant them rights to unlock your door for any sort of full-time, temporary, or schedule-based access. Now, the guests will have to download the app and create an account, so I really only see this being more for family members and maybe friends. I don't see it for repairmen and cleaners like August likes to advertise. The guest access is limited to just being able to unlock the door manually via the app, so they won't be able to take advantage of that auto unlock feature, but Everlock will still lock the door behind them. Guests are also not able to change any of the lock settings or invite other guests. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I've been using the August Smart Lock in my home for about 2 weeks now, and I can honestly say I'm pretty impressed with the entire product. That ease of installation was really what intrigued me the most initially, and I definitely wasn't disappointed there. Not having to replace the entire deadbolt makes this a product that anybody who can use a screwdriver can install all by themselves. And not having to rekey your locks is another huge benefit over a lot of the other smart locks on the market. The Bluetooth range is really good, and I was able to unlock my door from anywhere in my entire house, both upstairs and downstairs. And the Everlock and auto unlock feature worked for me every single time. Seriously, in my 2 weeks of testing using the lock every day, I didn't have a single failure with either of these features. Now, my wife and I both use an iPhone 6 to control the lock, and my daughter, who I gave guest access to, was on an iPhone 5C, and neither of them had any trouble either. But while the August lock has definitely got a lot going for it and has done a lot right, there are a few things I ran into that I feel can be slightly improved. First and foremost, notifications aren't working for me at all. Whenever somebody unlocks the door, the owners are supposed to get a pop-up notification on their phone letting them know. And this is a feature you can toggle on and off depending on your own preferences, but nothing I did was able to get this to work. I actually reached out to August and asked them about it, and they said this is a known issue with iOS, and they've opened a ticket with Apple and hope to have it fixed soon. Now, I'm not a programmer, but this seems like the simplest feature of the entire app, and I'm not sure what went wrong here, but I really do hope they get it fixed quickly. From the guest side of things, I was kind of disappointed there was no way to let people you invite use the auto unlock feature unless you allow them to be the owners. I made my daughter a guest so she could unlock the door when she comes home from school every day, and I'd love for this to be able to be automatic for her, but also keep her from being able to change any of the lock settings or invite other guests. Now, I know August is keeping things simple and going for that easiest experience possible, but I could definitely live with a little more customization on the guest access side of things. In terms of connectivity, because the August lock only uses Bluetooth, you get the advantage of not being dependent on your home Wi-Fi or electricity. But with that lack of Wi-Fi comes the lack of a few features, like the ability to control your lock remotely, say from work, or check its status when you're out of range. But August has a solution for this. Starting in mid-February, they'll begin selling what they're calling the August Connect adapter, which will plug into an AC outlet near your lock and connect it to your Wi-Fi network. On top of this, August is releasing an API and has already started working with major home automation platforms like SmartThings, Nest Learning Thermostats, and Logitech Harmony. So soon you'll be able to make your smart lock even smarter. Aside from some kind of quirky UI items in the app itself, like the app having to rescan and connect to the lock every time you navigate through different pages, or the activity log saying you removed and then added a guest when all you did was make a change to their settings, the only other downside I can really find with the August Smart Lock is the price. At $249, it's a little more expensive than most other smart locks on the market, and most of those locks include that Wi-Fi connectivity. But I really think August's features, and again, that ridiculously easy installation that also kind of adds a certain level of portability to it, make it worth the extra cash. And while you're going to be looking at another $49 if you want to grab that August Connect adapter when it comes out, it's not necessary to get all the features we talked about today. So at the end of the day, guys, if you're looking for a smart lock to fit into your own smart home setup and can stomach that larger price tag, from my experience, I can't think of any reason not to recommend the August Smart Lock. I've been more than happy with mine, and I think you'll probably be too. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more like it, do us a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, throw us a few thumbs up, tell your friends, and we'll see you in the next video.